So the magic of grounding is this. As a follower, on a very basic level, you only need to ask yourself two questions when partner dancing. Where am I going, and what would I do to decorate the space to get there? Being grounded to your leads answer the first question for you. What you do to look pretty to get there is then up to you. It allows you to do any partner dance because all you're doing is fitting where your lead is taking you. If all you aspire to achieve in dancing is being led around the dance floor, then this is the way to do it. Just be grounded. Now, we'll talk about adding styling and your own flavor later, but get this bare minimum concept out of this course and you can go on the dance floor as a follower. As a lead, you still have the same two basic questions. Where am I going, and what would I do to decorate the space to get there? But it gets trickier because you have to answer at least the first question. As a lead, you obviously want to learn the different techniques that make up the dancing that you're studying. That way you can lead your follower in that particular dance style. However, if all you do on the dance floor is have a good connection with your partner, then you have accomplished a lot more than just moving around randomly and having a poor connection. Because you strive for excellence, here's how most dancers have developed their sensitivity to grounding. You will need to first become aware of what your body is doing at any given time. In order to do this, you have to slow down your movements, really slow down. Practice by making everything very slow and deliberate. Pay attention to what your hands, feet, most importantly, what your core is doing as you slowly move through the motion. One of the aspects of grounding is the ability to freeze frame at any point during the motion. Take a simple walking step, for example. Pick up one leg, and as you place it down, you would count to 8 from the time your toe hit the ground until your heel touches the ground. And then you'll lift up your next leg, count 8 seconds before that toe hits the ground, and then 8 more seconds before that heel touches the ground. And then repeat this process throughout all your motions. Now you can make this time slightly shorter, maybe 4 to 8 seconds, but the point is to slow down enough where it forces you to think of nothing but your balance and body position. And you can do this with any other basic step or footwork you know. You can also do this with body motions, hand movements, and so forth, as you see in the video. When you move this slowly, it forces you to think about what your body is doing. It focuses on your form and reduce your unnecessary motions, and you become aware of your body locations in space. What your hands are doing, what your feet are doing, and where your core is directing your body motions and body weight. We'll talk about this more in movement, but you want to walk as though you don't know what your body is going to do next until you feel the force move on you. You can take something that you see as a single action, like walking, and break those things down into 2 or 3 movements. This is something to think about if you want to get into isolations and layers to move different parts of your body at different times. But for now, what we're going to do is simply pay attention to our bodies as far as the way we move, where our center of balance is, how our body weight shift, and how much connection we have. Do this exercise for any basic steps you already know, and if you don't know any basic steps, that's okay. We'll cover that in our movement video for this series. For now, just focus on walking and doing different motions you already know at a very slow pace. So you're focused on your balance, posture, and removing unnecessary motions.